That's good. So Jesus did not pre-exist. Now hold up, I know what you're thinking. What do you mean by that? That seems like sacrilege. Well, pre-existence implies they are bound by space and time. And when you're a fourth or fifth dimensional creature, you're not bound by the three dimensionals as well as the fourth dimension time, which is more or less just an evolution of the three dimensions. But regardless, we'll say fourth dimension's time. When you're created outside of the bounds of this universe, it doesn't apply to you. So I suppose in that regard, everything simply exists. Everyone simply exists. Now, if we're talking in reference to the relative to time, whatever you want to try to measure it as, because with Einstein's relativity and trying to quantify what is time in the first place, they have these mirrors bouncing back and forth, up and down, and you're like, okay, well, the bounce is a second. Here you go. We can go tick, 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 tick.
If you had this thing in a spaceship that was going a huge fraction of the speed of light, then a person standing watching it go by would actually watch the light kind of trace out a pattern like this. And that means it's actually traveled farther than the person on the ground whose light is making just a straight up and down line from mirror to mirror.
So what is time at that point? What are you even measuring?
Einstein famously said, the past, present, and future are persistently annoying illusions.
Simply put, everything is. Not when, not now, not past, future, present, whatever. It all just is at the same time, quote unquote. And of course, you know, relatively speaking, Jesus had to be created first before everything else could be created, because if you're trying to create an image of an invisible God to then build an image of being built in the image of God, you have to have an image first to then copy from. Just as an artist needs reference art to draw a painting of a face, you have to have a face in the first place to make the painting. So no, he didn't pre-exist, because that would bind him to space and time, and he's not bound by that. So hopefully that made sense. One little thing to add on that: a fifth dimensional creature looking at a three-dimensional creature can see the inside and outside at the same time, just as a three-dimensional creature can see a two-dimensional picture in its entirety, top to bottom, left to right. So all of time, the fourth dimension, God can see all three dimensions, inside and outside, front to back, the entirety of it. And God, of course, is not some sort of Bob Ross that makes a little mistake and, oh, well, that's a happy little tree or a happy little bird in the sky. Every single stroke is perfectly where it's supposed to be and perfectly intentional, even the darker patches of the painting. So I guess in conclusion, did he pre-exist? Exist before everyone else? Relatively speaking, sure. But he was created just as everyone else was created, and that's why God simply said, I am. Thanks for watching this short video, and in case I don't see you, I'll meet you in the air.